action. Now tell us what you're doing,
All right, well,
Professor.
Can I go with neutral to this bottom on
You
the
may.
light? Okay. So I'm putting the neutral wire going directly to the load. And then I'm going to take the positive wire and go to the common terminal.
How do you know which one's the common?
Well, that one's not labeled.
Go ahead and label it if you would.
Okay.
Excellent. And make sure you show a good connection to the terminal.
Okay.
Good?
Then
So
I'm
far,
gonna-
so good.
I'm going to label this one the common terminal over here. Then from there, I want to.
So we did power to common.
Right.
Okay, what's the next step? Common to,
To the
you got to
left.
make the commons happy first.
Yeah.
Power to common, common to,
Yeah, common to the light.
make it happen.
So then.
Okay? Functionally, I like it.
Okay. So I've got common to the light hooked up there. And then I want to bring in the common from this side, right, to the light? No?
You only need one connection to the light.
Okay.
Run that straight through to your switch.
Yep. All right. So then I just want the red wires.
You got red wires, you got black wires. You want to hook, you want to connect those 4 terminals that are
Okay.
left over.
Then I'm going to do black wires up top and
Okay.
red wires to the bottom. Do the horseshoe thing. I'll put my wire nut up there.
Excellent. But I see one issue.
All right.
How many black wires do you have on the right side between the light and the switch?
So I have 2, so I should go directly to common.
You don't have to change where you go, you just got to change the color. Because in that piece of cable, your options are black, white, red.
Right.
You've used black. We need to make sure black is going common to the light.
Okay.
Okay, what color are you going to make that top wire?
I'll make that one red.
You
That'll work, right?
You can erase that pen.
Okay, red.
No, you're fine.
Beautiful. Okay, same process, different color.
So I want that to be red. Go back and add the wire nut there.
Check. So now you got to stop and think about it in 2 different sets. What do I have between switch 1 and the light? What color's left?
Switch one.
Switch 1 and the light. If I'm going left to right, between the first switch and the light, what color is left? The board's wrong.
Black. The board's not right.
Yeah.
Black.
Is it black?
I got black, right?
Okay.
Because I've got red and white, so
Yeah.
black's the one that's left. What do I have left on the right side?
White.
White. Okay, so I've got a black wire coming together with a white wire. Below the switch, let's just draw, or excuse me, below the light, let's draw a black wire,
Okay.
not connecting to the light, but coming below the light, like you have above it.
Okay, so I want black going from this terminal.
Yep, make sure it's touching that terminal.
To your wire.
Okay.
Good. To the wire nut.
Okay.
Then white. From there out. Yep.
And then it's going to be white on the other side.
Excellent.
White to the switch.
What do we do anytime that a white wire becomes a current carrying conductor?
Put black tape on.
Put black tape on it. So what you're going to do is act like you're coloring the end of the white wire. Somehow mark it. Excellent. Symbolizing that it's a current carrying conductor. It's a black piece of black tape is what it is. And same thing on the other end. So when I take by the wire nut, yep.
Yeah, so
Yep.
as soon as you open the box up, you can notice that it's actually current.
Yeah, so when I take that
Wire.
plate off, I know that that thing could be hot. It's not just a neutral.
Okay.
Okay? Does it matter if I, so look here, does it matter if I switch the red and the makes no difference. Generally, when you're drawing them, you always know you're gonna have what two colors?
Black and white.
Black and white.
Okay.
So start with those two and then do red labs.
Okay.
Wherever you need it. Because in some situations, you won't need three conductors. Three-way switches, you will always need three conductors between your switches.
All right.
Okay. Aaron, go draw the next one, please. You can just draw it on paper if you trust yourself.
So for the next one's light, and then two switches, so come out first from here, and we will put our neutral straight to the light, so that comes out of the way. Next we'll go bring our hot up to here, and then it'll go over this one.
What would happen if you would connect that right to the light?
Be on all the time.
Yeah, be on.
Yeah. How would be the only way you could turn that light off? You go down, flip the breaker, or take the bulb out? Not real practical.
The next step would be bringing the load from the common, so. And bring black out from this one, or red. And we'll come to this box here, but we already used our black wire, so we'll have to use red wire. To connect that.
I'm not for sure if this is code or just personal preference, but ideally you want black wire going. It's more important to have the black going, or maybe not, because I like having black to common.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's code, is it, to have black back to load?
I don't think it is.
Okay. Because either way, you'd either have to use a white or a red.
Yeah, and you could flip the black and white wires around if we wanted to.
Okay.
And then we'll have to connect these two three-way switches. There'll be an unused white wire.
What can we do with that white wire?
Well, we could run a 12 or
12-2?
a two wire in here.
Let's do that. If we can save a connector, what's the advantage of doing that? Cheaper.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I want to do it. Again, I don't know which one's correct. Like, if it going to the common is more correct than having those two wires, I don't know if it's to code to do one or the other.
Yeah. So we'll flip these since we're going to use a two conductor wire, and we'll run the black to the light. So when you get to the light, into the light, you can tell.
Okay,
And then these will be labeled with black tape.
good.
So it's now a hot wire. This next connection will have a white going from switch to switch. And then our red connecting.
So if I'm grading it, I would accept two things, and we could argue if they wanted the white and the black switched, because I'd want to see that in writing. Drawing a red wire and having an unused white, to me, that would be inefficient, and I'd count some points off for that. Although functionally, it would work.
And it depends on what you're doing on your circuit too, like if you're wiring, what you're wiring. Most jobs, if you're wiring that new, you're gonna have that two conductor wire and the three conductor wire there, so it wouldn't be a big deal to put a piece of two conductor in there.
Yeah, you probably have 500 feet of each on a spool.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Clay, why don't you go draw the last one real quick? Knock that guy out.
See, I don't know this one, so.
That's one for last.
Oh, it ain't no thing, man.
I don't know. You want to do it on the board first?
Sure. I don't have it drawn up there. You can modify the top drawing if you want, or start over. And try not to talk in a monotone voice. You know, I'm kind of hungover and I'm kind of falling asleep here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You make this exciting. Electricity's supposed to get your attention, right?
Well, it will. It'll wake you right up. That's all you need this morning is a little shock.